Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. We are walking outside right now, outside of the hotel, Homewood Suites, which I love. So what we're doing is, it's the early morning. I weighed myself, and you'll never guess the weight. You know, I told you yesterday that the weight needed to be stable in order for the diet to be the same. However, it dropped with 1.6 kilos again. So I weigh 106 kilos right now. That normally would sound very scary, but with how I look right now, it's only logical. Of course, I'm very flat, but the conditioning is there. The muscle is still there. There's nothing to worry about. And I need this to be able to carb up safely. So today is actually going to be the first day of carbing up. So normally this would be just a regular day with pretty much only 2 carb meals, 70 grams each, 70 grams of cream of rice each, breakfast and post-workout. But now what we're doing is have the regular breakfast and then work out, and then have all a carb meal. So around 650 grams of carbs is going to be the first carb day. And after that, we are going to be carbing up tomorrow and also on Friday. So just taking a short morning walk, around 10 minutes. I don't like waking up and then eating without doing anything. So I already drank a liter of water. And yeah, feel good, guys. Some glutamine, get the digestion going, get the body going. Temperature is about 24 degrees Celsius right now, so perfect for walking outside. And let's get it done, guys. Let's get it done. See you at the breakfast. Alrighty, guys, we have arrived back into my room, and this is the breakfast before we're going to work out. So what this is of course the regular breakfast you guys all know: cream of rice, strawberries, whey isolate by Jacked Factory. We have some dark, beautiful chocolate, a little bit of psyllium husk, salt, potassium, and cinnamon, and some liquid egg whites. Let's enjoy this. Okay, guys, so the breakfast went in very nicely. I'm looking forward to the carb up, guys. I don't know. I mean, for a lot of bodybuilders, it's just a job getting the carbs in, you know, for the job they do, getting carved up. But for me, I enjoy to eat, so I'm just gonna be honest. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, just had my pre-workout. And this will most likely be the last workout before the contest. I'm taking some pre-pro series, a good scoop of pump surge in here. I already drank it, so it's gonna be an epic workout with a bit of Himalayan pink salt. So let's go, train with the coach, push training. Let's get a nice pump and enjoy.
Big West in the house.
Here we are.
So Wesley, tell me about your trip, your fantastic trip from Mexico to Orlando.
Well, to make a very long story a little shorter. So as we all know, you have to quarantine for 14 days in a different country than Europe, basically. So that's why I went to Mexico to quarantine there before being allowed to enter the United States. However, after staying there for 14 days and me wanting to go to the United States, being at the airport, I was denied to go on the airplane because they don't count the first day of the 14 days. So officially, they only counted 13 days. So that trip was wasted money. I had to, again, rent the apartment, the rental car, the food from Walmart, everything you need for that one day. I had to arrange again, which, you know, I say it like it's easy, but it was a lot of stress because at that time, no WhatsApp, no Instagram, no nothing, no way of communication. As you guys know, that for one day, the social media was gone. The Wi-Fi at the airport was horrible. So I was basically denied for that day. I had to stay another day in Cancun. So I had to prepare all the meals again, unpack the suitcases again, and you know, everything you can imagine you already prepared for, you basically have to do all over again for that one single day. So then I went to the airport once again, and then I was finally allowed to go to the United States. But I actually had a new flight, so the money from the first flight was wasted. This flight is actually more expensive, so that's even more money basically down the drain compared to what it could have been. And this time I wasn't allowed to carry my my carry-on baggage with me, which is a big suitcase with all my prep meals. So of course for a bodybuilder, you always need to have your meals with you. So I kind of cheated the system because some people were allowed to bring their bag and some not. So I just stood in a row of the people who got an upgraded ticket. So I was like, I'm one of them, and I actually got through, luckily. So I had my meals with me. And then I went to the rental car service, and my driver's license was actually about to get expired within the date that I was going to hire the car for. However, luckily, they don't really look at the expiration date, even though it's in the rules. And I got a free upgrade from a Volkswagen Jetta, which we all know is just a regular standard car, to a Dodge Charger from the United States, which is an incredible car. It's one of my dream cars, like a Ford Mustang or Dodge Charger or something like that. I always wanted to drive a car like that, and now I can drive it. So, you know, as the saying goes in Germany, as I heard, all the bad stuff happened already. Now all the good stuff is going to happen now.
That's
so
right.
yeah, that's right. So that's a very short version of what went wrong. It was very stressful, to be honest. I felt quite terrible for a few hours, but then after talking with some people, when it was possible again, I felt better, and I just had the goal in mind, the Olympia, which right now, we are in the United States, so we're doing the final workout. Carb-up begins today, which I'm very happy about. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I'm just going to eat the carbs for the function of filling up the muscle, but I'm also eating the carbs because why? They taste delicious. So just gotta be honest, you know, having only vegetables and fish and chicken, I mean, the flavor is okay, but compared to carbs, trust me guys, it's a whole different story after following the same diet for weeks and months on end. So this is gonna be the final workout to up insulin sensitivity, get blood in the muscle, and then start the carb-up process basically. Time to do another working set, guys. Squeeze the muscle. It's all about mind-muscle connection, not about the weight. It's about getting in connection with the muscles and priming them for the carbs coming in. Let's do it.
Wesley, are you happy with the condition, size, weight at this point right now?
Yeah, very happy. The one thing I said to Stefan as well is when you weigh lower than ever, you're kind of afraid you're losing muscle, or you're scared that you are just too flat, but the weight is just a number. Nobody asks about your weight on stage, it's about how you look. And honestly, when I do a workout, the fullness is still there. And knowing that there's pretty much zero carbs in the system right now, that means that the carb-up will provide a much fuller, more complete look and even more condition. So the conditioning is the best it's ever been, with this weight of course. But you need the flatness in order to be able to carb up in the safest way possible. So I do think that's gonna happen for sure.
Hier ist okay. Und dann fällt das Signal von diesen Autos vor. Okay, then
my highest last year in off season was just under 10.
I decided to chip in.
Yes. I'm not confident about it. I just don't like the way I feel.
You know what the company have to cover?
I don't want to still be focused.
So Fabi's also looking forward to the carbs.
I heard cream of rice, I heard peanut butter.
rice.
Rice milk or not?
Yeah, rice milk. Of course, always rice milk.
Secret ingredient. Secret ingredient.
But if you can recommend something, use brown sugar. Brown sugar, instant rice, rice milk, peanut butter. Oh,
Brauner Zucker ist ein Geheimnis, oder?
der ist richtig köstlich.
I have no idea
Yeah.
because I've never tried it.
You have to try vanilla sugar, try brown sugar, and tell me what you think about it.
Brown sugar, I remember from back in the day, brown sugar on like a pancake or something is always very nice.
And then flame it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to look forward to.
Almost done.
Almost done, yeah.
So
The fun begins now.
I'm waiting for my first.
All right, man. Have a
Enjoy.
nice photo workout. Thank you
See
very
you on
much.
stage.
See you on stage, man.
Yeah.
Super happy.
I'm happy too. Let's do this. And hungry.
Eating and relaxing.
So I just got back home. This is the post-workout meal, the highest carb meal I've had in a very long time. So what do we have? 130 grams of cream of rice, 15 grams of dark chocolate, 40 grams of Jacked Factory whey isolate paste on top. And those blobs are actually strawberry jam, 45 grams, some strawberries, and that's it, guys. Let's enjoy. Alrighty, guys, so basically I just had the post-workout meal, went to Walmart, went back home, had another carb-rich meal, so another cream of rice meal because I had to get the meal down quick. That's another 100 grams of cream of rice, 15 grams of dark chocolate, and 200 mils of rice milk with a little bit of extra water for the right consistency. And now I'm making all the rice for 3 of the meals I'll be having, and I have one more cream of rice meal as well. So let me show you the rice. With that big pot over there, as you can see, it's cooking the rice. So 300 grams to a 1:4 rice ratio. I'm putting 5 grams of salt in there, a little bit of potassium salt, some cilantro, and some golden color turmeric, which will turn into golden rice. Of course, we gotta carb up with that. Now look at that, premium golden rice. So I have 3 rice meals. So this turns out to be about 450 grams cooked weight. So that's 4.5 more cooked weight compared to the dry weight. So the dry weight was 100 grams. So this is basmati rice. So yeah, golden rice, turmeric, a little bit of salt, potassium, cilantro, and that's it. So I'm gonna have these 3, another cream of rice meal, and yeah, that's gonna be a lot of enjoyment today. Next carb up meal. So this is one of those rice containers. So mix the rice up with a little bit of asparagus, a little bit of butternut squash, a little bit of chicken, and some pineapple, actually 100 grams of pineapple. So that's it, gonna enjoy that. Also gonna be still adding some salt to this. Tomorrow the salt will be lessened, the day after as well. Water is still gonna maintain high. So yeah, let's enjoy this a lot. Time for the final meal of the day. So I've had pretty much meals like this with either with or without almond butter. And if there's usually almond butter, there is no pineapple and vice versa. So those were very nice meals, and the protein amounts are very low. Either chicken, some prawns, 50 to 100 grams, so very low, but a high amount of carbs for sure. So this was the first carb up day, an unexpected day because I wasn't supposed to carb up yet, but my weight dropped down so low that I had to. You know, the shape is really there, as you can see. Really like it, starting to get fuller and fuller. I already noticed the vascularity coming on, and I will see in the morning how much I weigh, because tomorrow morning will be the official weigh-ins at 10 a.m. I already did my shaving because I'm gonna have 3 layers of pro-tan on me. 1 on Thursday, which is tomorrow, 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, so that's gonna be amazing. But anyway, for now, this was the video, and I'll see you tomorrow, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to stay golden.